Hi everyone. In this video, I will share my experience with my driver. My name is Devdan. You see that person leaning on the car? Yeah, that's me. The driver model I will be discussing in this video is the top model, which is RXZ EZR. It is an automatic variant, so all my discussion will be centered around this. I have not driven the manual variant, so won't be able to comment. Now I stay in Thane, Maharashtra, and in this video you will find me talking about the normal driver's experience of a particular car. So I won't be talking about hardcore technical facts. That is not my forte. If you want to understand, say for example, how much cc it is, in how many seconds it reach the top speed, so on and so forth, this video is not for you. It is actually talking in layman terms so that it is easier for everybody to understand. Now my car is 2 months old and I just did the first service. First service comes at around 2000 kilometers or 2 months, whichever comes earlier. So actually what happens in first service? Well, this service is mainly to check that all components are working properly and to your expectations. It doesn't have any oil change, no engine tuning, no top ups, etc. Just full car checkup followed by washing and you are done. And yeah, this is a free service. Now I am fully satisfied with the car's performance till now. Currently it is giving around 14 km in city. Not had the chance of driving too much on the highways. So I will rather not discuss what it will give in highways. So let's shelve that topic as of now. So whenever I do a long highway trip, then definitely will be updating you. Now this mileage, I'm sure that it may increase after second service. That usually does for any car for that matter. Now there will be people who will be very happy hearing this mileage. Even I am, for that matter. Now points to consider is that it is an automatic variant. So being an automatic variant, if it gives 14 km per liter in city driving, then I would say that's quite an impressive figure. Most of the traveling is done within the city only, and actual service to one year, so they have not tuned the engine yet. On the other hand, there will be people who will be saying that it is less being a 1000 cc engine. इससे तो ज़्यादा देना चाहिए etc etc. Please note, it is an automatic variant. Plus, there is no common formula for understanding why a car is giving less or more mileage. To know why, first you need to understand the philosophy of mileage and how it is calculated. Please understand, mileage cannot be the same of any two cars, even if it is the same one. Now, let's understand what mileage is and how it is calculated. Now, the first question that you need to answer whenever somebody is speaking about mileage is that where the car is being driven. If you take my example, I stay in Thane Ghodbunder Road. Now, if I drive in old Thane city, my mileage will be different while I am driving in Ghodbunder Road, because you need to understand that in both these areas, though they are in Thane only, the nature of traffic is different. So, in other words, whenever you are calculating mileage, a location plays an important role. Second important factor is that how many people are there in the car when you are driving. So in my case, maximum there will be 3 people or me alone with AC always. If I travel with 7 people every time, then definitely there will be a different mileage given. So here the load factor is playing a role. And the third factor is that what is your nature of driving? Do you drive fast or do you like cruising even in city limits? Gradual pace, calculated braking goes a long way in improving the mileage. Now please note, I am not judging driving skills here. I am just saying the way you drive has a direct effect on your mileage. So a lot of factors need to be considered when you are putting mileage as a deciding factor. It is true that the rising fuel prices, it is an important factor, but nevertheless, as I said, put a realistic approach when you are expecting a number from your car's mileage. Now let me talk about my satisfaction level so far. Okay, so if I take driving, that how comfortable it is, I would say I am enjoying it. Definitely, if you are driving a car with an automatic transmission, driving becomes much easier. There is no strain at all. Now, I was checking other YouTube videos regarding drivers review, and there are few myths regarding comfort which is running throughout the internet. Let me address it here one by one. First point that I came across is pickup is slow. No, it is not. Now, it depends which car you used to drive earlier. In my case, before Triber, I used to own a diesel Tata Manza, which is around 1200 cc. Prior to it, I had a Maruti SP and a Hyundai Santro. So you can see for me, it is more or less the same cc that I am revolving around. It may be slightly lower or higher, but overall it is the same. So I find the pickup is absolutely fine. Now, if your earlier car has a more powerful engine than Triber, then definitely you will notice a change. It is obvious, isn't it? So, my request, when you are comparing any car's performance, do it apple to apple and not apple to orange. Then your conclusion will be realistic. Secondly, if you need a higher pickup, shift your gear from automatic to manual mode by just sliding the gear level more to the left. Then you can change the gear whenever you want to get a faster pickup, just by tapping the level downward or by upward. Now, second point that I came across is head nod. Yes, there is head nod. All AMTs has it. But if you are driving it regularly, you yourself will understand when the car is going to shift its gear. And leaving the accelerator at that very moment will prevent head nod. I repeat, please note this adjustment of you and the car will happen only when you drive it regularly. It won't happen if you are driving for a short while or during the test drive. So be patient and give time some time. Another point I came across was engine noise. Yes, it is there. But again, I would request don't just go by reviews. Try to understand why this engine noise is coming. Let me give you an example. Whichever car you are driving currently, if you drive in low gear, then obviously engine will make a noise and you will feel it while driving. This is because the engine is not able to see the road condition in front. उसको लगता है कि भाई अभी with the speed you are driving it is better to shift from first gear to second, जो actually right भी हो सकता है, but why you are not doing it? इसीलिए because you think that you are actually in a stop and go traffic and you feel that there is no point in changing the gear now, so you are keeping it in the first gear only and thus the sound is coming. Similarly, when you are driving an AMT, the car doesn't know what the situation is like in front, so as a precautionary measure it takes a little longer time to make the gear shift. That's all. So you have to bear the noise a bit. There is no other way to avoid it. Second point is steering. Triber has an electronic steering and not a hydraulic one. Now in low speed the steering is very light, so parking in tight spaces is actually a bliss. As the car's speed increases, the steering gets a bit heavy, which gives you confidence actually in higher speeds. Stereo is good, though nothing extraordinary. It does its job. Since it is the top model, so it has four speakers in total, two in front and two at the back. Now in lower models, you will only be having two. The stereo has Apple Play as well as Android Auto. Again, in the base variant, it doesn't have this feature. There is no stereo function buttons on the steering. Now, do you think this is a major requirement? Let me know in the comment section. Quality of plastic that is used is good. There is hard plastic everywhere. Now you cannot expect leather from a 8.5 lakhs car, so no complaints here. As far as the seat is concerned, the front two seats are quite comfortable. The middle seat as well as the back one are just okay. Driver seat has no height adjustment. I think this should have been provided by Renault. I don't know why they have not provided it. It is actually a bit of letdown. Last row seats can be completely removed, and this you can do it yourself, no need to pay a visit to the mechanic. This is an amazing feature, let me tell you, that no car offers at the moment. Renault gives you a bag where you can keep these two seats also. Once you remove the last two seats, you get a massive boot. I use this space for my two dogs when we are going out somewhere. And let me tell you, it has become quite a comfortable space for them. The rear view mirror does its job. Would have really preferred if it would have been a bit wider. Outside mirrors are internally adjustable but does not have close and open function as it is there in Artiga as well as some other cars. Now, an interesting feature about Driver is the Smart Access card, and I liked it very well. Now, what is this actually? It has an amazing feature that when you walk towards your car with the card in your hand and within, say, for example, 2 meters of distance, the car opens automatically. And similarly, once you walk away from the car, it locks. So that's an amazing feature, let me tell you. Now Triber has two cool boxes where you can keep your water bottles or any beverage when going out for long highway drives. Now if you sit inside Triber, you will find there are two glove compartments. The second glove compartment is the cooler one and the other you will find behind the gear. The instrument cluster is fully digital, which really looks good. The back camera does its job well. However, the boundary lines don't change when you turn the steering, but I think that's fine. Now the top model of Triber gets 15-inch wheels. The low model gets 14-inch. But it doesn't give you alloys. The wheel caps has been smartly designed to give an impression that they are alloys, but actually they are not. However, you can fit alloys from Renault accessories. AC is really good. Now the middle row AC vents are placed on the pillar while the last row AC vents are at the top. Now like Maruti Ertiga, the middle and back row ACs are not blowers. They are actual ACs which helps in cooling the car quite fast. It has a separate knob placed between the two front seats. The top model of Triber gets a rear defogger, wiper and screen washer also. That's all for today, folks. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments box. We'll try to answer as best as I can. As always, if you like this video, please give a like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching this video.